Welcome back to KGSM-TV. I'm Hammer.
And I'm Payton Patterson, and we'll be bringing you the latest campus news. Today will be our final day continuing acknowledging 3 honorary African-American journalists who paved the way in journalism by shedding a light on those who gave their efforts. First, we have Ida B. Wells. Ida B. Wells was born in 1862 to 1931. She was an American investigative journalist, sociologist, educator, and an early leader in civil rights movement. She was one of the founders of the NAACP. Wells dedicated her career to combating prejudice and violence, and also advocating for African American equality, especially for women. Next, we have Robert C. Menard. Robert C. Menard was born 1937 to 1993. He was an American journalist, newspaper publisher, and editor. He's also a former owner of the Oakland Tribune. He was also former owner of the Oakland Tribune and co-founder of the Robert C. Menard Institute for Journalism Education in Oakland, California. He's widely recognized for turning around the then struggling newspaper and transforming it into a 1990 winning journal. Finally, we have Don Lemon. Don Lemon was born in 1966 and is an American television journalist best known for being a host on CNN from 2014 until 2023. Lemon was also on the news for NBC and on his programming such as Today and the Nightly News. He also received 3 Emmy Awards for his special report on real estate in Chicago and business features on Craigslist. These 3 remarkable journalists build onto the legacy of Black journalism by shaping the way that we know journalism today. And because of their creativity and their experiences, we honor them. Next week, we'll be introducing a new segment to honor Women's History Month. We'll be acknowledging 3 honorary women each week, as well as shouting out wonderful women and staff here at Missouri Western. So stay tuned.
Thank you, Peyton. On February 26, 2026, Mo West Young Life Group got into the groove with a music bingo. Participants raced to recognize hits such as Say My Name, Stacy's Mom, Hey There Delilah, and Bye Bye Bye, featuring a special performance. Here's my coverage of the competition. On February 26, 2026, Mo West's Young Life Group got into the groove with a music bingo. This event served as a way to bring students together and build rapport across campus. Students raced to recognize hits such as Say My Name, Stacy's Mom, Hey There Delilah, and Bye Bye Bye, featuring a special performance. The night began with a medley of some of the hottest 2000s hits. After that, it was a sing-along showdown to first. Multiple winners were selected each round, with contestants having to achieve 1, 2, 3, and even shaped bingos to receive a prize. After verifying their bingo, winners went home with the prize of their choice. Prizes ranged from essential household supplies, cases of energy drinks, and specialty prize buckets. Evan Sedlasek is not only a Mo West freshman involved in Young Life, but he's also a music bingo winner. He spoke about their goals for hosting events like these and what they aim to bring to campus.
I feel like it's just more of a music everyone can kind of get along to. Everyone can kind of understand and everyone can kind of interact together. It shows the B-dubs, so Buffalo Wild Wings. That's 4 sauces. I got a small shirt. I'm a large, so try that on. It's a little tight. And then I also got a little coupon, so very, very fun night. They did. We had a really fun group. Everyone was interacting, and which was a lot of fun. You can see Brody. Brody was really getting into it. Brody was dancing, so I feel like we had a lot of interaction.
Brody Mosby is one of the winners from the music bingo. During the game, he also treated the crowd to a performance inspired by the film Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yes, I actually tried to learn it myself, but via YouTube videos, but it was a little complicated. I do like to dance, been like that since I was a kid. I did do some dance club in high school. So.
I'm Hammer, reporting for KGSM-TV.
This last week, Pop Culture hosted a Dungeons & Dragons expedition game featuring Mo West faculty and staff players. The Pop Culture Club is free to everyone, including this open event on Thursday, February 26th. I got the chance to go on the excursion and see what the hype was about. Here's the scoop. On Thursday, February 26th, the Missouri Western Pop Culture Club collaborated with the Missouri Western's faculty and staff players to host the annual Dungeons & Dragons Expedition game in the Lee Sprite 201 at 4 p.m.
Right.
This also included special guest commentary by Missouri Western's Dungeons & Dragons Club.
Can I do the theory?
This event was free for all students to come.
Was with Pop Culture Club. It was really a way to show and connect students to D&D, and they collaborated with the D&D club. It was just an exposition, showing them what it is and kind of just breaking down that barrier. People might think, oh, it's too much, or it's I don't know how to get into it. Just showing them it's easy. It's a fun game, and you can do it with people that you're around. Just trying to show them it's an easy way to get in.
Guests got to witness the action take place as players embodied the roles of characters. Guests also got the chance to do intermissions to commentate on what's going on. This event was brought back famously by demand because of its strong sense of creativity and community.
And then slowly but surely,
The club
you see
and events like this gives others the opportunities to be imaginative, but most importantly, themselves.
The really cool thing about D&D is the chance to be creative and storytell, and you play off of each other, and so you really can build that story and just have fun. It's a chance to kind of take a break from things going on in life and just tell a story together and connect and laugh and find joy in simple things, as simple as rolling dice and just talking to each other.
The Pop Culture Club is free and open to anyone. Join the Pop Culture Club for other events. And if you're interested in the Dungeons & Dragons games, don't be shy to talk to the D&D Club members. This is Payton Patterson with Griffin Media, signing out. Have you been wondering what is the hype about the biology labs and what students do in Agustin and Remington Hall? Kyla takes us on a closer experience. Here's the scoop.
Don't be scared, be prepared. Mo West will be hosting a campus-wide tornado drill on March 4th at 11 a.m. This will be a full system test with an all-clear message at the end. The test will last approximately 10 minutes. For more information, students should check their Missouri Western email accounts for an email from Risk Management. Will freedom fly? After losing their first 2 eggs to ravens, bald eagle parents Jackie and Shadow have welcomed their 3rd egg to the nest. Follow their journey on the Big Bear Valley website via daily logs or the live nest cam. Hopefully with this egg, 3rd time's a charm. Kansas Division of Vehicles has demanded the immediate surrender of some driver's licenses. Kansas residents whose ID does not reflect their sex assigned at birth are subject to this new law. This law goes into immediate effect with no grace period, so don't wait to take necessary action. The Kansas Division of Vehicles has demanded the immediate surrender of some vehicles. Kansas residents whose ID does not reflect the sex they were assigned at birth are subject to this new law. This law goes into immediate effect with no grace period. Residents are highly encouraged to check the validity of their IDs to avoid being subject to penalties. In Kansas, driving without a valid driver's license is a Class B misdemeanor. Offenders are subject to 6 months in jail and a $1,000 fine. Letters were sent to Kansas residents the KDV deems impacted by this law. One paragraph reads, "If you have received this notice, our records indicate that upon publication of this law in the Kansas Register on Thursday, February 26, 2026, your current Kansas credential will no longer be valid. Additionally, please note that the legislature did not include a grace period for updating credentials. This means that once the law is officially enacted, your current credential will be invalid immediately, and you may be subject to additional penalties if you are operating a vehicle without proper credentials." Residents impacted have expressed their frustration with the law. Some feel it's an attack on their rights, while others claim voter suppression. Why does it feel like no one cares if we live or die? I am so tired of watching my rights disappear. I am so tired of fighting alone. An online comment read. Some social media users have took it upon themselves to break down the distribution and were outraged by what they discovered. This letter was sent to 1,500 people across the entire state, and Kansas has a population of about 3 million people. This is a targeted attack against 0.05% of the entire population, one account claims. Some Kansas residents feel this is an attack to drive transgender individuals out of the state. However, residents are facing these challenges with defiance. I'm a fifth-generation Kansan and trans. They're trying to make it so hostile to live here that we all leave. This is my home. This is where I belong. You aren't ever going to force me out. Residents are instructed to surrender their current ID to be replaced with an updated version. We'll be right back with more coverage after the break.
Love it or hate it, LinkedIn matters for students and careers, but it doesn't have to be miserable. Join a 1-hour Zoom webinar with alumni Tracy Lindy for MOS students and alumni to learn how to use LinkedIn in a way that's practical and professional. Next Thursday, March 5th, from 1 to 2 p.m. Don't miss out on a great opportunity. Join the police department and student affairs for active shooter training March 4th, 7 p.m. at the Fulkerson Center. Learn more about safety and to prepare for an emergency. Light refreshments will be provided. Come out and join.
Don't miss out. Earn 15% in Flex Dollars when you add 25 Flex Dollars or more between February 23rd and March 6th. Looking for more from the Griffin News team? Check out our podcast, hosted by Kendall Warren and Kyla Spradlin, for weekly news updates and unforgettable fun facts you won't find anywhere else. For these stories and more, visit www.griffinnews.com or download our free app available on Android and iOS. I'm Erin Hammer.
And I'm Payton Patterson. And you're watching KGSM-TV.